So a warm welcome to all the participants. I, Dr. A. Kalyani, Assistant Professor, Shivashivani Institute of Management, take this opportunity to organize this 6-day session on stress management and positive thinking in association with Brahma Kumari Samajam. As positive thinking reduces stress and improves health by keeping the obstacles of life in perspective. There is a very little in our lives that we are not truly capable of taking on. That's one of the benefits of being a human being. The benefits of thinking positively on improving stress management and overall health. Here are the highlights they list. Increased lifespan, lower rates of depression, lower levels of distress, greater resistance to the common cold, better psychological and physical well-being, reduced risk of death from cardiovascular diseases, better coping skills during hardships and times of stress. When you are thinking positively, you believe you are capable of achieving a positive outcome in any particular situation. When you are focused on what is possible, on what you want to ideally happen, rather than all the negative things that could go wrong, you are not only more likely to achieve the result, but you are also handling that situation with less stress. One of the main causes of stress is when we don't believe that we are capable. Stressing over bills and money happens because people experiencing it or focusing on the fear that they will not have enough in time. Stressing over a relationship occurs when one believes that they are not going to have the results from that relationship that they want. When you believe that you are going to achieve a healthy relationship, you are not stressed about it. You simply do it. When we believe we have enough money to pay our bills, we don't stress over it. We simply pay them on time. Thinking positively means staying focused on the outcome you want as something that you are capable of achieving. This means that we need to be aware of obstacles but not cling to the negative outcomes they may produce. Those challenges need to be taken into consideration and mitigated to the point where they do not stop you from achieving the ideal goal. Those challenges are real and will not simply go away, but just because they exist does not mean that you can't overcome them or work with them. So when obstacles keep us from going after goals, then we have shifted into focus on the negative outcomes and away from the outcome we want. Reduce stress, improve your health, think positively. Before moving on to this session, I take privilege to introduce the trainers BK Kanti and BK Geeta. Ms. BK Kanti has done her BTech from JNTU Kakinada, and she is presently working as a manager with Bharat Electronics Limited, Ministry of Defense, with a rich experience of 22 years. Parallelly, she is doing her MSc from the Brahma Kumaris in collaboration with Annamalai University. She is a Raja Yoga teacher from the past 25 years, and she has conducted various classes on stress management, positive thinking, self-empowerment, meditation, etc., in more than 30 companies like NFC, ECIL, BSNL, NARD, etc. Coming to BK Geeta, she is a graduate and she is a senior Raja Yoga trainer from the past 30 years. She has conducted many Raja Yoga camps at various schools, colleges, and corporate companies. Then I'll invite Ms. BK Kanti to start the session. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Shall we start? So thank you, Kalpana sister. Thank you very much for the warm welcome and giving the introduction and everything.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Om Shanti. In Brahma Kumaris, whenever we start, we greet with the word Om Shanti. So Om Shanti, it's nothing like a greeting of peace. We start with Om Shanti, means I am a peaceful energy. So good morning to each one of you in person. I wish that all of you should have not only the morning as the good day, good wishes, good blessings, and everywhere full time, good and good. Is it possible to have? Yes, it is possible to have. That's why we wish good morning, but not only the good morning, good day and good in every activity. Coming to, this is a total 6 days program. So in this 6 days program, we'll have different sessions on the stress-free living, positive thinking and meditation. Hope you will all enjoy it. So today, because of this internet problems, slightly it was delayed, but from tomorrow onwards, we'll start at the correct time, exactly, and end at the correct time. So now coming to the present topic, stress management, the topic is, but I would like to ask you few questions. You can mail me, you can send it through chat box also. Is stress management the correct word, or is stress-free living the correct word? Which is the correct word? Is stress management the correct word, or is stress-free living the correct word? Which do you all believe, which is the correct word? Is stress management the correct word, or stress-free living the correct word?
I think it is stress-free living.
Yes, correct.
Ma'am,
So,
are you
but
sharing any screen?
no, I'm not sharing.
Okay, yeah.
One brother is there, Bharat. Whenever I tell him, he will share the screen
Okay,
presentation.
okay. Yes, okay.
Since my is very weak, so I had given my presentation to him. He will share it.
Okay, okay, ma'am. No problem.
So the correct word, as told, it's a stress-free living. But is it possible to have that stress-free living, a life which is full free from all sorts of stress, no tension, no negativity, no anger, no greed, no jealousy? Yes, it is possible. The main aim of the Brahma Kumaris is to bring a world where peace is our religion, love is the language, and happiness is the way of living. So that world we wanted to bring, where there is totally the only one religion, that is peace. No Hindu, no Muslim, no Sikh, no Christian, no difference of any religion. Only one religion, peace. I am peaceful, you are peaceful, everyone are peaceful. And our language is love. Love is the language. And our way of living is happiness is the way of living. So it is possible to bring such world. And not only it is possible, but originally there was a world where there is total 100% peace, purity, love, happiness, bliss, knowledge, joy, power, every time, all the time, only these feelings. There is no thought of negativity. There is no thought of ego, anger, greed, nor anything. No thought at all. So total 100% peace and happiness. There was such a world. So definitely when such world was there long back, so it is easy to bring that world. The only thing we need to do is we have to program our mind. We have to change our setting inside. Why? Because everything depends on inside. Whatever is inside will get reflected outside. So today, everyone, most of the time, are focusing outside, but here we need to focus on our inside. Once I understand myself and am able to control myself, I can win whatever I want. That's why it was told in Gita also, जो व्यक्ति अपने मन को कंट्रोल कर सकता है, वो व्यक्ति जगत को भी कंट्रोल कर सकता है. The person who can conquer the mind can conquer the world also. So today, if I understand the technique of the mind, how is my mind? How does it repeat? How does it respond? What are the feelings it has? What are the emotions? And if I understand the technique of controlling the mind, then definitely I can reach a stage where I can control the complete world. So it's not the question of controlling the world. You need not think in that manner. So if I'm able to control my feelings, my emotions, that is more than enough for everything. So that's why let us start this session with this positive thought, like definitely we will reach a stage, we will attempt a stage, we'll spend our life, a full day life to the possible extent with peaceful thoughts, peaceful feelings, positivity in relations, in all my behavior to the possible extent. Let us start. In earlier days, if you go back to the past, not that much also, some 30 years back also. So 30 years back also, we never used to listen these words frequently. These words like stress, tension, depression, peace, these words we never heard. But from the past 25 years, there is a lot of knowledge about this. Everyone is using this word stress and tension. 2 years back, when there was no lockdown, so one small child of around 8 years boy, he came to our meditation center and he's asking me, Didi, can you teach me meditation? Then I asked, Beta, what problem you have? Then he's telling, Didi, I have lot of tension in my home. I have lot of tension with my teacher. I have lot of tension with my friends. Everywhere I'm having tension. So please teach me meditation. Then I asked, do you know the definition of tension? Do you know what is meant by stress or tension? He says, I don't know anything, the definition of it, but I have lot of tension. Then asked, what tension do you have? Then he says that morning, there is tension with my mother. She tells me to wake up. I want to sleep. I want to enjoy. She doesn't listen and she scolds me. She gives me lot of tension. Then there is tension with my school teacher saying that do this homework, do that homework. And they don't give us the time to play or enjoy or anything. So you don't know, more than you, I have lot of stress, lot of tension. That small boy is complaining that he's having stress, tension. Then I wondered how the world has changed. Earlier, long back, we never heard of this. But today it has become more popular. Till now, we have conducted lectures in many companies. We give the list of many topics and ask them to select. But we have seen 90% of all the companies select this topic only, the stress management. So why lot of acquaintance of this? So why lot of stress about these words? So what are the reasons why stress is coming? Let us see with the presentation. So now I request Brother Bharat to start sharing the presentation about the stress management. So first, the correct word is stress-free living. But first, initially, we will start with stress management and slowly we'll reach the stage where it's totally free from stress. Okay? Are you able to see the slides?
Yes.
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 Madam, we can able to see slides.
Yes.
What?
We can see the slides, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next slide. So if you go back to the past, There was 17th century, the age of faith. There is total belief in everyone. The disciples believed their guru. The students believed the teachers. The children used to believe the parents. And there is a lot of faith, belief. They doesn't had the question or reasoning also why it is like that. When the sun rises in the east means, yes, that's all, east. There is no question of reasoning or anything. Total belief system. Everyone used to believe what others says, and they used to give respect to everyone. So this was 17th century. But slowly, with time, it progressed, and now we entered into when it is entered into the age of 18th century, it has started the age of reasoning. So why it is like that? Why sun should rise in the east? Why not in the west? So why it should happen like that? So many questions had started in the mind for everything without any logical proof or reason. They never used to accept. So everything they want the proof. So that's how it happened in the 18th century. As a result of which, next slide. So as a result of which we entered into the 19th century, that is the age of progress. So in 19th century, we have advanced so much. There is an age of progress in science and technology. So no doubt the science and technology had progressed so much. By sitting at one place, I'm able to control everything through my phone. By sitting at one place, I can control. And through the satellites, by sitting at one place, I can know what is happening all around the world. So there is no doubt the science and technology had advanced. With the help of the remote bombs, by sitting at one place, we can destroy the complete world. So that much there is an advancement of science and technology. But parallelly, at the same time, you could see that there is one more factor that was also increasing parallelly along with it. That is the age of stress, the age of tension, the age of depression, the age of negativity, the age of waste, and everything so much has been increased in the 20th century that has become the age of stress. Do you accept with me? So we have advanced in science and technology, but at the same time, you see the present emotional condition of human being, how stress he's feeling in everything. Very small thing, he's not able to control his emotions. He's not able to control his anger. By sitting at one place, I'm able to control everything. But when it comes to the self, by sitting at one place, I'm not able to control my own anger. I'm not able to control my own emotions. Om Shanti. Okay. Okay. So, is it audible now?
Yes, yes, it is audible.
Okay. Okay. So now we have entered into the age of stress. So by sitting at one place, I'm not able to control my own anger. I'm not able to control my thoughts. I'm not able to control my emotions. So now it has reached the level of emotional imbalance outside. So now what we should do at this critical conditions? What is the solution for it? The next slide. So will 21st century be the age of panic or age of peace? Which one you want? You can make the decision. So if you want the age of peace, then the first priority should be you should know the technique of managing your own stress. So you should know the technique of controlling your own self. Then only you can have the age of peace. Otherwise, in this age of panic situations, see outside how the situations are because of this corona and so many things. Really, if you want the age of peace, then the first priority is I should know the method, the techniques of controlling myself, of controlling myself. Then only I can expect, I can have the peace in my life and I can give the peace to others. Okay, next slide. So if you desire peace, then the most priority of 21st century has to be stress management. So I told you the correct word is stress-free living, but initially we'll start with management and slowly we'll reach a stage where we'll have totally free from the stress. Okay, so now let us go further and see what are the reasons for the stress, why it is coming, and how to get how to get from it. Okay, next slide. So this is the condition without control. So human being, by sitting at one place, multiple activities he's doing. I'm sitting at one place and at the same time thinking about the friends, thinking about the family, thinking about the work, thinking about the studies, thinking about others, and thinking about how to spend my time during the leisure time. So by sitting at one place, multiple activities are going in the mind. And okay, if I'm spending with my family, so full this time I have decided that 10 minutes I should spend with my family. So this 10 minutes, my mind should be with my family. But what is practically happening? So even though I am with my family, but with my mind, I think about my friends. I think about the temple. I think about the work. I think about the society. I think about the office. Now, presently, I'm with my family. So when I'm with my family, how can I think about the multiple? So this is one of the reasons for having the stress. So it's not only the family. If you take anything, when you are enjoying with your friends, so full time, enjoy with them the how much time you have decided. But there, sitting with the friends, we think of the family. Sitting with the friends, we think about the work. Sitting with the friends, we think about the study. So their lines are totally haphazard. So there is no specific dedicated connection line. So that is one of the reasons, because of the stress, it has become the condition without control. So earlier, long back, if you see, if we are at one place, our total mind, intellect, my emotions, everything should be on that act only, on that work only. So that's why I used to enjoy it. And after the end of the work, I never felt tired. But today, we are feeling tired for simple things also. Even though you're not doing any work, but sitting with the phone also makes you tired. The reason is The tiredness is not because of the physical work we are doing. The tiredness is because of my thoughts, unnecessary thoughts, which I'm creating in my mind. That is the main reason of tiredness. A lazy man always says that I'm always busy. Why you're busy? He says that I don't have time. I'm always busy with my thoughts. That is the present situation of the individual. So unnecessarily, we are engaging our mind. We are making our mind with waste thoughts and negative thinkings, as a result of which I'm not able to enjoy the happiness, the present, and I'm not able to enjoy the work. So let us try to focus ourselves only one work at a time. Don't do multiple tasking. So only one task at a time. Put your mind, put your intellect, put your feelings, put your emotions, and try to get the full out of it, and then switch to the other thing. So if you have like that, so definitely most of your stress that's coming in your mind can be gone away. Okay, next slide. So if you say the conditions, the stress comes from three things: the past, the future, and the present. So the past is past. Whatever has happened is happened. We say that. But when it comes to the practical, many people say that I'm not able to control my past. We see some people most of the time sitting alone thinking about the past. 80% of their time they spend in their past memories, whatever had happened, the situations which cannot be resolved, but they start thinking about those situations only all the time, what has happened in the past. Very difficulty they are able to forget the past. That is one of the main reasons for the stress. A very simple example I'll tell you. See, I'm having a mouse with me, this computer mouse. The weight of this computer mouse, can you say how much? It's nothing weight. So it is nothing, it's just only 10 grams or 50 grams maximum, depending on. So my weight is 55 kgs. For me to hold this mouse, it is very easy. A 55 kgs person holding the mouse, which is weight is hardly 50 grams, nothing for me. I can hold it. But if you ask me, if I tell you, you hold this mouse for half an hour continuously. So can you hold it? Continuously, you have to hold the mouse for half an hour. Then I tell you, you hold the mouse for 1 hour. You hold the mouse for 2 hours. Can you? What you will say? Sister, my hand is paining. Why like that? Has the weight of the mouse increased? Or has the weight of yours decreased? No. Both weight, the physical weight is the same. But I'm not able to hold for a longer time and my hand started paining. What could be the reason? The reason is holding for a longer time. That is the main reason. So in the same way, in your life also, when any situation had happened, when someone had scolded you or someone had something, any situation, so immediately if you forget it, if you leave it and take it flexible, you will not have that much stress. But if you hold the situation for a longer time, then only the stress increases. So that is the main reason for the stress is holding the situations in the mind for a longer time. That is the first reason. See, the food that we eat. So if some food is left over, we keep it in a fridge. So how many days you keep it? Maximum 1 day or 2 days, not more than that. After that, you throw away the food. Why? Because we say that bacteria has formed, so we should not eat, keeping the food for a longer time in the fridge. But what is happening in the mind? So you are holding the incidents for a very, very, very long time. Some people say that, I remember 25 years back, you have scolded me like this. I remember, I don't forget 25 years I'm waiting. Means he's holding that thought in the mind from 25 years. So imagine how his mind, the bacteria has formed in the mind. From 25 years, whatever the words he spoke, he still remembered. So that is the main reason for the stress, the main reason for the tension in our life. Holding the incidents for a longer time. That is the reason for fast. That is the reason for stress. In our company, when we have the meetings, so generally in the meeting, one day the boss called 3 of his subordinates and he scolded all the 3 subordinates at the same time. So after scolding, all the 3 subordinates responded in different ways. So the first subordinate felt so bad and he thought in his mind, I should not speak with my boss no more. So I don't want to go in front of him. I will not speak with him. How he had scolded like that. So that he was not able to, the first subordinate, he was not able to forget it. So he kept in his mind for almost 4-5 days, the same thing is repeating in his mind. Whereas the second subordinate, he thought like, my boss is like that only. I know about him. He always scolds. So let me be happy. Let me be flexible. Let me be enjoy. So even though he had scolded, why I should take like that? So let me be positive with myself. And he forgotten it within no time. Whereas the third person had created some sort of revenge inside. And every minute he's starting thinking of it, how to take the revenge on my boss. So how I should speak long back also, how we had spoken with him. See, the external stimulus is the same, but the response of the 3 persons is different. Is it not? The external stimulus is the same, but the response is different. So for the first person, it took 4 to 5 days for him to come back from the situation. Whereas for the second person, within no time, he felt very pissed. He came back to the normal condition and he started his work. Whereas the third person of the revenge, he didn't come back to the normal condition. It is the same that is happening with all of us today also. So see, brothers and sisters, the thing is never hold on to the past. Take life very easily, very simple, very peaceful. Don't hold the situations for a longer time in your mind. Live it. Past is past. So whatever has happened, it was told in Gita also. So till now, whatever has happened in your life, it is good. And presently, whatever is going to happen will be very good. And in the future, whatever is going to happen will be very, very, very good. So if you have that belief in yourself, if you have that confidence in yourself, that in my life, everything will happen the good for me. So if he had scolded, accordingly, he will bear the punishment. Jaisa karam, vaisa phal. जैसा उसका कर्म उसका फल वही जानेगा. So be happy and be peaceful. Don't have that attitude of the revenge. Don't have that attitude of ego. Don't have that attitude of anger or anything. Leave it. Try to enjoy your moment. Try to enjoy your present. Be happy. So this is how we should have the understanding. But today, the conditions have become so worse. For everything, so many thoughts we are generating. One child told to his mother, Mummy, today I'm going to play with my friends. So now the time is 4 o'clock. So I will go enjoy with my friends and come back by 6:30. Then mother told, okay, beta, jao, enjoy karo friends ke saath. So he went and he enjoyed. And 6 o'clock, the time was 6:30. Suddenly the mother has seen the watch. It is 6:30. The child did not return. So then she started thinking, Ayo, what happened? He did not return. It is 6:30. He told me he'll come by 6:30. He didn't return back. Then slowly one negative thought has come to the mother's mind, saying that what happened? Present conditions are not good. What happened to my son? So after one thought, will the mind stop? No. It will continuously generate the series of thoughts, so many thoughts. So after the time has passed, now the time has become 7:30. Again started so many thoughts in her mind. And now she's not able to sit. She's not able to do any work. She just roaming here and there in the home. He didn't come. Beta abhi tak nahi aaya. Beta abhi tak nahi aaya. 7:30, 8 o'clock it has come. He didn't return. Then she started calling so many of them and inquiring what happened. He didn't return. Had he came to your home? So many thoughts. And finally at sharp 8:30, there was a bell and she opened. The son had entered. Then imagine the condition. So when in the pressure cooker, when the pressure had increased the maximum, then suddenly what will happen? It will burst it. So suddenly she got busted everything and she started scolding him. You don't have common sense. You don't have anything. You don't know what is the pressure I'm facing. You don't know my conditions. So she started scolding so much without understanding about him. After 15 minutes of her excitation, then she became cool. Then the beta replied, Mummy, मैं जहाँ पर गए थे, the place where I went, there was a jam totally, and I didn't carry my phone also, so I don't have time to inform you. But within that 6:30 to 8:30, 2 hours, how much he has experienced the stress and the pressure. So that is what is happening in the present conditions. So in the present condition, in one way about the past and in the present, because of our waste thoughts, because of our negative thinking, the present we are making it ourselves more horrible, and we are making ourselves more stressful depending upon the present. So first reason for the stress is of the past, and the second reason for the stress is of the present. So in the present, if you see, there are two pressures. One is the internal pressure and the other is the external pressure. So the external pressure means the situations which are outside, which are not under our control. Those are the external pressures which are not under our control. But the internal pressure is very much under our control. So if the mother during that time had for 5-10 minutes had sit silently. So instead of sending those negative thoughts, if she would have sent the positive thoughts, he will come. Let me be peaceful. Let me be cool and send the positive vibrations. If she would have thought like that, definitely some stress or tension she would have controlled. But today, we ourselves are unnecessarily building our own internal pressures. Okay, no doubt external pressure is not under my control, but internal is under my control. So that's why be positive, think positive, do positive, act positive, react positive to the maximum extent. The reason is that every thought I generate in my mind, it will carry energy along with it. Every thought carries an energy. If you see a magnet, so the magnet has a magnetic field around it. Is it not? In the same way, that every thought I come in my mind, it carries some energy along with it. Every thought carries an energy, whether it is a positive or a negative. So the more I generate in my mind the negative thoughts, so it will carry the negative atmosphere around me. The negative vibrations will be spreaded all around me. So as a result of the negative vibrations, the situations outside also will become negative because I am responsible for it. Instead of that, I create a positive thought in my mind, then slowly that positive energy will be created all around me. Of that positive energy, whatever has happened, whatever the situations that come, they will also turn to become more and more positive. So definitely they will turn to become more and more positive. So it is not the physical material, it is our mind, our thoughts, our thinking, which decides our life. See, for example, if you go to a temple, how do you feel in a temple? Very peaceful, very pleasant, very energetic. And you feel like spending some time, 10 minutes in peace. Whereas if you go to a mall, how do you feel? See, the temple, the material that is used for construction of the temple and the material that is used for the construction of the mall, the mystery, the workers, all are the same. But what made the difference? In a temple, you experience the peace. The reason is the people who come over there come with the thought that is, this is a God's place, this is a place of peace. So unnecessarily, we should not think any other negative thought. So I should create peaceful thoughts here and I should enjoy the peace. So that is why whoever comes to this temple, they experience that peace. But whereas in the malls, the thoughts that we create are completely opposite. So that's why we feel the stressed, we feel the negative. So it is not the physical material, but it is we persons, we create everything. So that's why I told you, to the possible extent, create pure positive thoughts. It is good for your health. It is good for others. It is good for your life. It is good for the world also. Okay? The world requires people who think positive because of their positive power. Because of their positive power, the world also transforms positive. Okay? You need not transform the world. You can transform yourself. Concentrate on yourself. Concentrate on your own thinking. To the possible extent, have the peaceful thoughts. So that is about the present. Got the point? The past, the present, and coming to the third one, that is the future. So many people have lot of stress because of the thinking about the future. मेरा भविष्य क्या होगा, कैसे होगा, बहुत डर डर डर, fear of uncertainty, the fear of the future, fear of so many things. See, if we spend our time, the present time, in the fear for the future, so definitely whatever the present is going to become the future. So definitely your future also will be fearful since you are injecting the fear presently. तो जितना आप भविष्य की चिंता में रहेंगे उतना ही आप चिंताओं को वेलकम करेंगे. इसलिए प्रेजेंट को एंजॉय करो. फ्यूचर में जो होने वाला है वो बहुत ही अच्छा ही होगा. So with that confidence, enjoy the present. So definitely your future also will be the best. अभी ही चिंता भविष्य के लिए तो भविष्य में चिंता ही चिंता रह जाएगा because you are inviting. So you should have the plans for the future, but we should not worry for the future. Enjoy the present, be with yourself, be positive and enjoy every moment. See how beautiful the world is, how beautiful the life is. So if I have the spirituality, the knowledge of spirituality, the understanding of the spirituality and the meditation, so definitely we all can overcome the stress, the tension in our life. Okay, next. So when the stress comes, there are different signs. It affects physically, it affects mentally also. How it affects physically, if you see heart rate increases very fast, you feel sweating all the time, very high blood pressure, you feel headache, the chest pain, you'll get addicted to alcohols, you feel the rashes of the skin, the ulcer, so many physical effects it will impact on our body. So even though it has occurred in the mind, the stress is the one which occurs in the mind. It is not the body, but it affects our multiple. It affects the complete physical health also. Because of the stress, we invite so many diseases. Today, the doctors are complaining 80% of all the diseases are named as psychosomatic diseases. The meaning of it is psycho, means the mind, how the state of the mind is affecting the body. So today 80% are the psychosomatic diseases. Because of the mind, it is affecting the physical health of the body. So if I understand the technique of controlling the mind, so definitely all the diseases which are coming, we can have the control. So all these diseases, all the reasons are only because of the stress. So be positive, don't think too much, enjoy every moment. So your health also will be very good. Now coming to the next, the mental effects of stress. As a result of stress, you feel tiredness. A person doesn't get tired if he works for continuously 8 hours, the physical work. But we see persons who get tired just only for 15 minutes also. What could be the reason? 8 hours he worked continuously, but he didn't feel tired. But just for 15 minutes, there are some people who feel all the time tired. The reason is because of the stress he had created in the mind. As a result of which you feel laziness, you feel anxiety all the time, irritation, the short temper, guiltiness, impatience, criticism, discontent. contentment in life, no resistance at all, everything reacting, tightness, no peace and happiness. So this is how the mentally the stress affects. So the physically also it affects, and the mentally also the stress affects. Okay, next. So with this, we'll close it. Why? Because I think so 7 to 8 the time is. So I have a small video with the continuation is there. So tomorrow definitely we will start at sharp 7 o'clock. By sharp 7 o'clock, we'll start the class tomorrow. Because of the first day, the network problems have come, but tomorrow it will not be there. I wish the same. If you have any queries or anything, you can keep the messages, or you can mail to me, or you can mail to Kalpana's sister also. She can forward us. If you are comfortable with the language, anything you want me to change, we are ready for it. Hope you had understood our intention.
Participants, any queries or any
Any queries from
clarifications
any
from the sister?
So, sister, shall we stop today?
Yes, yes,
Why?
sister.
Because they have the next continuation classes. So,
Yes, yes.
yes,
Thank you,
okay.
sister. Thank you for the very informative session. We'll meet tomorrow.
Okay,
Thank
thank you. Om Shanti.
Om
So
Shanti.
we'll meet all of you tomorrow.
Tomorrow, sharp
Om
7 o'clock.
Shanti.
Om Shanti.